Social Security, and the age 70, the new full retirement age. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, we're going to be discussing some major changes lawmakers are now considering to Social Security. There's a lot of proposals floating around out there right now to change Social Security, and this is another one that they are seriously considering. Therefore, we need to look into it and see what this means, because this is going to impact millions and millions of Americans. So let's get into it and discuss all the details. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so. And because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing all the research, and breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times throughout the day, so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now as things continue to change very rapidly, and we continue to see all these new packages, proposals, bills, amendments, and everything else coming out of Congress and lawmakers, and we got to continue watching this stuff very closely. And ultimately, I do want to break it down to let you know how this is going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, I want to help you out in any way that I possibly can. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, so you don't miss any videos going forward. And also remember, I am here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that's my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. All right, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about the latest proposal floating around out there to shore up Social Security by raising and pushing out the goalposts for the full retirement age of 70. Now, what does this mean for current beneficiaries as well as beneficiaries who maybe have not started claiming benefits yet? Well, again, that's what I want to talk about here in the video, because there's a lot of things changing about Social Security, and lawmakers need to do something. Here's what it all comes down to. Insolvency, right? Have you ever heard that word? Yeah, of course you have, right? Especially if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for any length of time now, because we've been talking about this for a very, very long time. And we continue to see all these proposals coming out of Congress because they need to make some major changes to Social Security. Otherwise, we could be dealing with a major issue in about 12 years or so from right now, when the trust fund is insolvent. In other words, it's empty. No more money in the trust fund, and they can only pay out the tax revenues that are coming in at that point. And they've already projected that they would reduce benefits by about 20%. Not good. That would not be a good thing for virtually everybody, okay? So Congress is coming around with all these different ideas, proposals, and different ways that they can shore up Social Security and the finances of this program. Now, obviously, we've talked about a lot of other ones in previous videos, like raising taxes, pushing out the full retirement age, as well as reducing benefits for higher income people and giving those benefits to the lower income. There's all kinds of proposals. Literally, there's like 15 different proposals. There's a lot of them that are out there right now. But I do want to focus on raising the full retirement age to 70. So as of right now, the full retirement age is anywhere between the ages of 66 and 67. Anybody born in 1960 or later, their full retirement age is 67. However, now they're talking about one way that we could increase the solvency of Social Security is by pushing out the goalposts for the full retirement age because of life expectancies. Now, this is something that, has continued to increase over the last several decades, where life expectancies here in the United States continue to move higher and higher. In fact, as of right now, the life expectancies are about 83 to 86 years old. So that's good. That's great. It's nice to see that these life expectancies continue to increase. However, one of the downfalls behind that is that the lawmakers are looking at this thinking, this just isn't sustainable. If we're making Social Security available for people to start drawing on and living on benefits for 15, 18, 20 years, well, this is going to make Social Security insolvent in a very short amount of time. So basically what they're considering is possibly pushing out the full retirement age. As of right now, the full retirement age, the cap, is 67 years old. That has continued to increase. However, this as of right now, 67 is the highest that they're going to go as of right now. However, they're talking about raising it yet again up to the age of 70 and possibly even higher than that. But 70 seems to be the key number that they're focusing on right now. Now, you might be wondering, because I do know that there are a lot of you here in the community that are current Social Security beneficiaries. You might be wondering, what does this mean for me? And what does this mean for my current benefit if I'm already receiving benefits? Or if you're maybe a year or 2 or 3 or 5 years out from claiming your benefits, what does this mean for you? According to the research and everything that I've looked into on this, it looks like this would have zero impact to your benefit if you are somebody currently receiving benefits, or if you're only a few years out, as in a year, 2, 3, 5, 6 years, something like that, out from claiming your benefits. It looks like this would have virtually no impact to your benefit at all. So that'd be a good thing, right? There would not be a positive impact. There would not be a negative impact. There would not be any impact at all. However, for those individuals who are possibly about the ages of 40 or younger, these are the timelines and these are the individuals that this would most likely impact. So basically what they would do is they would gradually continue to move out the full retirement age. So for example, for those individuals born in 1954 through 1960, basically your full retirement age is 66, 66 in 2 months, 66 in 4 months, 66 in 6 months. It continues to increase by 2 months for every year that you were born after 1954, right? All the way out until the year of 1960. So they're talking about doing this yet again, continuously increasing the full retirement age in little small increments. So for example, now again, this is not exactly written in stone yet, but let me give you an example just to illustrate this a little bit further. So here's one way that they're considering doing this. Just like the full retirement age between 1954 and 1960, by increasing the full retirement age by 2 months for every year born after that level, let me just give you this quick example. And again, this is not necessarily written in stone. I'm just using this as an illustration to show you exactly what they might be thinking. They might be thinking anybody born in 1961, your full retirement age would be 67 in 2 months. If you're born in 1962, 67 and 4 months. 1963, 67 and 6 months. 1964, 67 and what was I at? 8 months. Again, so using that same kind of scale going forward like that, and eventually pushing that all the way out until they get to the age of 70 as a full retirement age. So that's what they're discussing right now. So basically what it comes down to, if you were born basically anytime before 1960, this is not going to have any impact on you. However, if you were born after the year of 1960, 1961, 62, 65, 68, 1970, something like this, it could potentially push out the full retirement age a little bit by a few months. But again, at the same time, I completely understand a few months is a long time, right? It's a long time, especially if they push it out by, say, 6 months for you. That just means that wouldn't really be a good thing. It wouldn't be all that fair, right? At the same time, waiting and waiting, all of a sudden they push the goalposts out yet again. So this is just what they're considering right now. There's a lot of ideas coming around out right now as far as what they can do for making sure that Social Security is around for many decades to come. This is another proposal that's out there. And honestly, with all the proposals that are out there, this happens to be one of those that probably has a lot of traction, okay? This one probably out of all of them. And again, I'm not saying this is good, that they want, or that this is a good thing to do this. I'm just simply saying this is one of those that are out there right now, that this proposal may actually be one of those that might work, okay? It might actually be one of those that they actually consider and come together in Congress to push this forward. Now, there's other proposals to raise taxes, and we know that Republicans have been saying no more tax increases on anything, okay? So Republicans do not want to raise taxes on anything. Meanwhile, Democrats want to raise more taxes, okay? So there's a big divide there, but this might be one of the concessions that they may come together on, okay? So I'm just simply saying, we're not really sure what it's going to be yet, but this is one of the top runners as far as shoring up Social Security. This one could be a top contender when it comes down to what they're going to do to fix Social Security. So again, just want to let you know what's going on out there, and this one may actually be one of those that might actually happen here soon. So again, we've got a lot of time when it comes to the insolvency issue, but at the same time, it's not that far away. Only about 12 years. That's as of right now. Remember, that's going to get adjusted again here in a few months when we get the next report out of the Social Security Board of Trustees and their latest findings on the trust fund and where it currently sits. Anyway, I'll continue to bring you the details as I find them. I'm doing all the research and breaking it down into these videos. So again, if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe down below. It's totally free to do so. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. I hope this one helps you. I'll keep you posted with everything going on. That's my dedication, and as always, I'm sticking to it. All right, thanks again. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later.